EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Right back to the fullback. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. 14 yards on the pickup there. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll try to get the running game going. His 1st carry. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And this, not going to work at all. He'll dive, get what he can. We're going to lose yardage on this play. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. This is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll stick with him again. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss. 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, 49ers. That his first touchdown of the new year. The extra point is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, 79 Bronco. Check go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Etienne. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. They'll have the 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
This one caught at the 4.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. The Niners have the early advantage. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run this one in. And this play going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run for it. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. kicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. They'll try to set up the screen here. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Here's a run going left. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got his man. That's Leggett. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 41 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Chop 60, chop 60. Hurt. Get the point on the board. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
They'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Dulcich. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now they'll set up to throw. Going for it all. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Street, street. Hey, smash Bronco. Go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Derek Forrest.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
A quick throw. That's Leggett on the RPO. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. To throw is Herbert. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, 49ers. Throwing now is Herbert. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing again, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
About 19 yards on that one, and they're in business. It's 1st and goal.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop him.
And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal. Here's Herbert. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Two incomplete passes now lead to this third down and goal.
21.
Now Herbert. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up fourth down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. He'll bang that one through. It's good. So, halftime here. It's the visitors, the 49ers, who are on top as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And no run back here as this third quarter begins with a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Throw across his body is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing, Herbert. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all time.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes. He tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 18, 18, 19 tight. 19 tight. Check smash. Check Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And here we have another missed opportunity for an offense that have already had a handful of them throughout this game. And let's be honest, Mike, you just can't afford to overthrow a man that's that open, especially when you're trying to overcome a double-digit deficit in the NFL.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
He gets this complete to Dulcich. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down. 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.